Hello and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at polynomials, more specifically polynomial division. So what is it? Well, first of all, let's define what a polynomial is. Well, a polynomial is simply, it can be an expression written like this, in terms of a variable. So this one that we have in yellow is a polynomial of degree 1, and it's a linear. That's the name of it. You have met linear equations, so this is what a linear equation is. Alright, so moving on, we have a quadratic. We've also gone over these. This is a polynomial of degree 2. Where do we get the degree from? Well, just look at the highest power, which is 2, right? Basically just look at the highest power of the variable, and that will be the degree. Okay, so this is a quadratic because that's the name of this type of expression. Alright, moving on, we have a cubic. It's the degree 3, and its name is cubic, obviously. So as you can see over here, we have degree 3 because the highest power is 3. Okay, last one. This one is very uncommon, but it's good to know. So this is a quartic. Degree 4 again, because highest power is 4, and its name is quartic. Alright, so they all follow the same general shape or form. They all follow a same a pattern. Okay, so we're going to be trying to divide these two, this and this. The reason is that when you have a quintic, the reason is that when you have a cubic, it's not really easy to put into an equation and solve it unless you use your calculator, but we're trying to express it in terms of 2 or 3 equations, 3 expressions, I mean, something like this. You could have r here as well, so this could be expressing this over here, and we're trying to find out. Okay, so one thing to note is if it says, let's say p of x is a factor of q of x. Factor. If it says p of x is a factor of q of x, that basically means q of x over p of x is divisible. That means you'll get a constant or something like that. But the remainder is going to equal to 0 because it's completely divisible. Let's see if this equation is divisible by this. So how do we write this? Well, it's x cubed minus 5x squared plus 8x minus 4. And since we're dividing by this, so x minus 2. Okay, now, first of all you have to do is draw up your division sign. That'll be x minus 2, and that'll be x to the power of 3 minus 5x squared plus 8x minus 4. Now the steps here are really simple, you just have to memorize them. Okay, so first of all, take the first variable or first term. This can have like any over here as well. This can have a coefficient, it doesn't matter, you have to take that as well. Okay, next you have to take this. Come to the side and just say x to the power of 3 over x, that just gives me x squared. So if I put x squared, right, so put x squared up on top, then you do x squared times all of this, because that will give you x to the power of 3 and we'll be able to subtract. So x squared minus times x minus 2. So that should give you x to the power 3 minus 2x to the power 2. Alright, now let's subtract. Okay, so here when we subtract x cubed by minus x cubed, that'll just be 0 x cubed, and this will give us minus 3x squared. Then you bring down this the third term. That'll be plus 8x. Then you repeat the same process essentially. So you have minus 3x squared divided by x, that'll give you minus 3x. Put minus 3x up there, you multiply minus 3x by everything here, so that will give you minus 3x squared plus 6x. Then you subtract again, this will give you 0x squared. So 8 minus 6 is plus 2x, then you bring minus 4 down. You repeat the process, 2x over x gives you 2, you plus 2, so minus 2x minus 4. Okay, so the good thing about this is that this will give you 0. That will only happen if this, the denominator, is a factor of the numerator. Okay, so we did get a 0 here, which is what I was talking about over here. So since we got a 0 here, that means x minus 2 is a factor of x to the 3 minus 5x squared plus 8x minus 4. So let's say if we have x squared minus 3x plus 2, and we multiply that by x minus 2, we should get x power 3 minus 5x squared plus 8x minus 4. Alright, so this has been factored. You can also keep on factoring this to get to make it even more factored. Okay, let's talk about the factor theorem. Here we have an example. P of x is equals to x cubed minus 5x squared plus 8x minus 4. And we want to know if x minus 2 is a factor of this. So for us to do that, all we have to do is quickly equate this to 0 and say, well, x is equals to 2. And then we just have to put the value of x inside here. So p of 2. And when you get p of 2, you should always get 0 if this is a factor. Okay, so let's quickly do that. So 2 to the power 3 minus 5, 2 power 2 plus 8 power times 2 minus 4, and that is indeed equal to 0. So that is a quick way of verifying if an equation or if an expression is a factor of another expression. Okay, so there's a, so if we have p of x, equals to, okay, or if p of x, and we want to know if, let's say, x minus c is a factor, all we have to do, p of c equals to 0. Just if you can show this, then you have proven that, one expression is a factor of another expression. Alright, so that's all we have in factor theorem and division of polynomials. I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.